2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
And I'm
really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. LeBron James in action tonight. Doesn't always log the same minutes he used to, but Shaq, if the game is close, last 2 minutes, he really puts fear in your heart.
Well, LeBron can't be stopped physically, even at his age. When he's in the zone, it's nothing you can do.
I agree. He can win close games with his offense. Then he can stop you on the defensive end in a close game. He's the most unique guy that can do everything the game possibly has ever seen.
And now we send you to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the backdrop for our broadcast setting tonight. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Portland Trailblazers. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, undisputedly, Damian Lillard is the leader of this Blazers team. Now, Yusuf Nurkic said, he's the best thing that's happened to me. To have a superstar in this league as a leader, a friend, and a teammate, it makes me better. Kevin?
LDA, you can't get much higher praise than that. Thanks. Interconference battle tonight, Brent. You could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
No doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who understand, these guys. I don't care if we win another game. We want to win this game
one,
tonight.
Yeah. That's important.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And Portland starts out with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Hendricks in at the shooting guard. LeBron outside. And LeBron throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Maggette outside. Now the pass to Dixon. Offline with his 3. LeBron passes to Kuzmic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Maggette with it. From the arc. Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
We play just over a minute here in the first. The 15-footer. The offensive rebound. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Kuzmic. Shoots. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Now, here is Maggette. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Again, the miss by Maggette.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lakers working the ball around now. Maciulis the pass to Mason. And the Lakers with another miss.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hendricks. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And of course, this is the first they're seeing of the Lakers.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. LeBron James third, fourth Damian Lillard.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
The Lakers in the lead. Passes it to Kuzmic. They get a hand on it. Pass to Hendricks. LeBron outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And Wall kicks to Thompson. And there's the pass to Dixon. Takes the 13-footer, and yes, it's good.
Yeah, we've seen highlights of the deep threes, and we know he can get to the rim, but McCollum's mid-range game, well, that's something special. Impressive there.
Pass to Kuzmic. Thompson with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Newsom. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, a lot to love about the Blazers' 2017-18 season, but it ended on a very sour note.
Well, they were a surprise third team in the West last year. It was so tightly grouped. Things shook out for Portland to end up with home court advantage, but eventually swept out of the playoffs by a Pelican team that just played at breakneck speed. So getting swept was really hard for the Blazers. They did a lot of good things last year, developed Zach Collins in the later part of the season. But we'll see this year if they make some changes in order to have something more dynamic that they can offer up.
And again, the Lakers no good.
Got to get out of his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Dixon passes to McGetty. Here's Newsom. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Lakers trail by 3. Kicks it to Kuzmic. Over Dixon. They get it back. Maciulis. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Thompson. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. Pass to Hendricks. Wide open look. Second chance shot. They get it back. From beyond the arc. LeBron outside. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
And Thompson throws it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Pass to Kuzmic. Ball's knocked loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Coming off a terrific season. How about 27 points a game, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds? And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
He can't get that one, and the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Raja. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
A different look now for Portland. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Turner. Seth Curry comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Damian Lillard. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Hart comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Baldwin subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Mason. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Brent, I know it's a long season, but there's something special about NBA opening night.
We do a great job of presenting that, too. Every year, there's just spectacular stuff going on all day long. So many people are fired up to get to the arena. People coming early, festive. You get your new gear on. You got the new colors, whatever the new shoes are. Everybody's got them on. Let's get fired up and throw it up.
You remember opening day, don't you? Especially as a rookie, I would assume. My goodness.
Of course, the very first opening day sticks with you the most. Mine happened to be with the Los Angeles Clippers when I was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, traded to L.A., but I do remember that day, and I still have that jersey, Kevin.
No kidding.
Well, it didn't get played all that much in the first game, but I still have it.
Jusuf Nurkic, a free agent this past summer. A lot of big men, Brent, on the market, and he flew under the radar.
Well, this team knows maybe how good Nurkic can be because they see him in practice all the time. They're just looking for a little bit more consistency in terms of the effort from him. The next few seasons of his development was really going to be a critical part of Nurkic's career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Last season, the Blazers were at a bit of a crossroads, wondering if they should start over and make some major changes. Some rumblings at the trade deadline of maybe one of their diminutive guard positions might have been on the move, but they stayed with the group. Terry Stotts did a remarkable job and made some slight changes to the game plan and got them to the 3rd seed.
Good on the second free throw. Get the core of Lillard and McCollum. Not easy to break that up.
Well, as bad as the first round might have been for the Blazers last year in terms of getting swept, it's very unique to have that kind of skill in the backcourt and hard to give up on. It's a team that won 13 straight in 2018, so the talent is there. It's just about the pieces and establishing a new chemistry with those pieces that'll be imperative for the Blazers.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
It's deflected. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Newsom. There's the pass to McCormick. No good from outside. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to Gooden. Bell trying to break loose. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Wilkes. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Lakers in the lead. Carr in the post. Working on Thompson. Here's Gooden. A three-pointer off the mark. Passes to front. Takes the three. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Carr. And the dunk by Carr.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Roberts has checked in for the Lakers. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Lakers second.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
The pass to McCormick. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bell's shot is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
McCormick defended by Bell. Thompson surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Here's Newsom. True on the 14-footer. He has 5.
And Nurkic proving he's got a little touch there from the mid-range. Very difficult guy to guard.
Baldwin kicks to Bell. Here's Baldwin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Brent, as we take a look at lineups around the NBA, teams trying to go with 5 highly skilled players at once. Where does that leave the traditional big?
Well, most teams just don't have one now, Kevin. I mean, they're just not on the roster.
They're hard to find, yeah.
Well, they're hard to find, but there just aren't many out there. So a lot of teams just elect not to have one. And what we're seeing over the course of the last couple years is the matchups when all of a sudden a Whiteside is going to see a Drummond, or you're going to see all of a sudden Valanciunas play against DeAndre Jordan. It's usually because you have one, we'll play ours kind of mentality.
First free throw is good. The Blazers known for their explosive offense, but Brent, their defense became one of the stronger in the league.
Yeah, I think that's what propelled them to the 3rd seed, top 5 last season in a lot of defensive metrics. Great rebounders and a good job of challenging shots. They play in a bit of a drop position where they're always protecting the paint and not overextending themselves. It's been successful for the coaching staff.
And so Bell nails both of them.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Right wing. Here's Newsom. And Al-Farouq Aminu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Here is Carr. He kicks to Bell. Shoots from 12. Over to the wing. Here's Baldwin. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 5. From deep. The rebound by the Lakers. Carr's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it to Roberts. Plenty of space. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bell. And here's Carr. He's covered by Thompson. Carr, no good. Carr's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Thompson inside the line. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Baldwin kicks to Bell. Passes it to Hunt. And here's Carr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. And Roberts has it in the corner. Baldwin looking for the opening. Here's Bell. And again, the Lakers no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Thompson outside. Brown right side. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Thompson against Bell. Poked away. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
That's a great way to fire up your teammates. Aminu has the explosiveness to come up with monster dunks like that.
Just 4 seconds left in the first. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Here's Dixon. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Do you think he knew? He knew from the moment he let that go. Just unreal.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
At the 2, it's McCollum with Turner at the 3. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Jamison.
Whoa!
Saw that.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Bell with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. Bell passes to Carr. Off target from the baseline. Portland leading by 9.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken second overall back in 16, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
Unloads from 13. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right wing. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Wall trying to get open as Jamison. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence. The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Here's the teardrop. Here's Hunt. Pass to Baldwin to stop the run. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got 5 rebounds tonight. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Getting open in the NBA, not an easy task, and there are a lot of players that are so good moving off the ball.
I think the first couple guys that come to mind are J.J. Redick and Kyle Korver. Old school style in which they operate like a Rip Hamilton. And if you go back, Mitch Richmond, where they're using a multitude of screens, seemingly never stopping during an offensive possession and causing some kind of confusion. So J.J. and Kyle Korver are still doing exemplary jobs of off-ball movement.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And a look now at the breakdown between three-point and two-point shots attempted here tonight for the Lakers.
And really, the long ball hadn't been a big factor for him. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of makes either. Nothing wrong, though, with probing inside on days when the shots aren't falling.
Mason with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Gooden kicks to Kuzmic. Over Jamison. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Kuzmic has got his second bucket of the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Trailblazers.
The pass to Dixon. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 16. For the three. And Contavious Caldwell-Pope with a three.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. LeBron James second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Maggette outside. Pulls up, high post. Portland again missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Gooden. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Mason's got 3 assists tonight.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Pass to Maggette. Out left to the wing. Here's Dixon. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Lakers on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Fires from the wing. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kuzmic. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Dixon, good in defending. Trying to get open as Jamison. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Dixon, good in defending. Dixon passes to Jamison. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Jake Layman. Portland has possession. 6-point lead. Now the Lakers on the break. Finished off the break. 7 points for LeBron.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Take a look at the history of the Portland Trailblazers, and part of the NBA since 1970, and the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
Maggette. Portland again missing. Here's Los Angeles now. Good momentum, 14 straight points. LeBron outside. Here's Gooden. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Gooden's got 9 points now in the quarter. And for the Blazers, a lot of ups and downs with their history.
A lot of wins, but the franchise has been a bit cursed with some major injuries in the last 15 years. You think of guys like Greg Oden, the first pick in the drafts, Bill Walton back in the 70s, and the ankle injuries that he had to deal with. That young team felt like they were going to run the West for quite some time, and those injuries really hurt and devastated the fan base in Portland. This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Now Maggette, 5 points in the game. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
1 shot.
That one misses from Maggette.
Damian Lillard, a star in this league for several years now. Whether that's recognized by an all-star appearance or not, it doesn't matter. He has been elite at the point guard position. Just a dynamic scorer and one of the more lethal players in the NBA, hoping to push Portland further and further at some point in his career.
Here's Farmer. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And with Lillard, he often can be forgotten about just because there are so many great guards in the NBA, Brent, in particular in the West.
Well, let's face it, he just missed out on a couple of seasons of representing the Portland Trailblazers as a guard in the Western Conference because of the loaded Western Conference and how good the guards are. But regardless, there's no denying that Lillard is right up there as one of the elites in the league.
Good on the bucket, and 11 points for Nurkic.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Los Angeles.
Here's LeBron. Again, the Lakers.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Trailblazers trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thompson against Mason. To the middle. Here's Maggette. Another shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Lillard operating with smoothness there makes the defender overcommit, and when you're out of position, you end up fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Bell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Mason against Thompson. Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. And that's a foul called on Nick Stauskas. That is his first foul of the game. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Thompson against Mason. Again, Los Angeles.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Kicks to Thompson. Newsom covered by LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wilkes. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers leading by 3. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Newsom, guarded by Mason. Here's Newsom. Wow, way off on that one.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Baldwin. Back to LeBron. Dishes it to Bell. Pass to Hendricks. Mason kicks to Gooden. From downtown, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And so here's Portland. 6-point game. And the pass to Thompson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's a great look for Aminu, who has the athleticism and long arms to do damage inside.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Becoming more of a factor these days on the offensive end. Aminu, once the 8th overall player taken in a draft, getting to the line a little more often.
Here's Baldwin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fires it up, and Thompson sends it back.
A great shot blocker from the combo forward. Aminu's length helping him there.
And here's Carr. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Maurice Harkless. Here's Roberts. In the corner, Bell with it. 4 on the shot clock. Hendricks passes to Baldwin. Over Maggette. And the Lakers with another miss.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead. And it's Roberts with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started. Okay? And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. With the fadeaway. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Passes it to Hendricks. 1:05 left to play here in the half. Uncovered. Good on the jump shot. Bell's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. From the stripe, and that one's good by Maggette. Maggette's got 13 points in just this quarter.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hendricks. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Now, here is Maggette. He's got 16. Here's Dixon. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Lakers trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Bell. Not a lot of room. The 17-footer. That shot off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Trailblazers ending the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
A look at the Hawthorne Bridge in gorgeous downtown Portland as we welcome you back to Oregon. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Lakers trail by 3. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Hendricks in at the 2. Back to Wall. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Puts one up from 19. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
And Evan Turner, the former number 2 pick out of Ohio State, you know, he actually has a utility night for this team. He can wear a lot of different hats. His versatility might be his best trait.
Thompson. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, there's the combined strength and athleticism of Aminu, able to finish through contact.
Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Pass to Mason. Here's Raja. Drains it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him. And with Turner, as you mentioned, Greg, he can play both wing spots and does whatever you need from him on offense.
Well, you like what he's playing in the post and bullying small wings. Much better from that area of the floor than from outside. He also can act as a playmaker, very adept at running the pick and roll.
5 to shoot. Here's Maggette. And Portland again with the bucket.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
LeBron outside. And the dunk by LeBron.
You wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Wall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
Turner does a good job of just winding his way and burrowing to the rim. And a good job finishing down low.
LeBron James on the wing. He's got 20. A fader. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. He tries for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Lakers trail by 9. LeBron outside. Now the dish to Kuzmic. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Jamison's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 9. Maggette outside. Outside, Jamison. He kicks it to Wall. Maggette outside. Pass to Dixon. Thompson outside for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, this is a tough one. The D is giving up way too many open looks, guys, and they're paying for it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Lakers call time here. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Stauskas is checked in for Portland. Reese Harkless comes in for Damian Lillard. Mason against Wall. Now here's LeBron. Defense right on him. To stop the run. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Rajon Rondo. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far.
Well, few have more job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trailblazer team. They run a very intricate and unique offense now in his 7th year with the Blazers. He's had a lot of success under Coach Stotts.
And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
To the paint. Here's Maciulis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Portland has possession. And with Terry Stotts last year, there were some rumblings about his job after the sweep.
Might have been a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Remember, Portland slid into that 3rd seed with how close it was in the Western Conference, and that might have added a bit more pressure. But Portland does not have a lot of flexibility with their roster. Somehow Terry Stotts gets to 50 wins in any given year. So it might have been a poor decision, and they saw through that, and he's back for this season.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
No doubt about that. It's a bonus anytime you can get Rondo to knock down those contested jump shots. Great focus there on the finish.
Outside, Jamison. Kicks it to Wall. Shoots a fader. Portland no good that time either. Lakers trail by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
For three. Offensive rebound. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Launches a three. The Blazers keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Evan Turner. The Lakers also making some changes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Lance Stevenson comes in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Josh Hart. The pass to Farmer. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Connects from three-point range. Lakers trail by 6. Passes it to Roberts. Pass to Carr. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Carr's got 6.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
Pass to Jamison. Clock at 6. From beyond the arc, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Bell comes in for JaVale McGee. And Baldwin subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
Guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
The pass to Farmer. Carr against Jamison. And he lays it straight in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Baldwin the pass to Carr. Fires from the line. Moves back up. And the layup is good. He's got 12.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Passes it to Farmer. To the wing on the left. Jamison. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Carr. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for LeBron.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Roberts. No points in the game yet for him. Carr, no good.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Rebound by Roberts. The Lakers trail. Inside. Carr, the pass to Bell. For the tie. Carr, no good. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And that one, good. Thompson's got 12 now in this quarter.
Volume scoring is not something you typically associate with Aminu, but when his shot is falling, few defenders have the quickness and power to slow him down.
Good in the pass to Carr. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And Thompson kicks to Jamison. That one goes in. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Baldwin the pass to Carr. Elbow shot. They get the rebound. Bell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Portland. The Lakers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Two shots.
A free throw drops for Bell. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Jake Layman. Turner comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Nick Stauskas. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Outside, Wall. Over Carr. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bell's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Baldwin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound. Portland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. McCollum, one of the best shooters in the NBA. Any range, any shot, he can knock it down.
Yeah, a little bit of a down year in 18 for Lillard, but the way that he can score and the efficiency with which he can score is just remarkable. I really like to watch the pace he plays with, Kevin. I mean, he finds spots on the floor to get to and has that length and kind of never sped up sort of mentality on the offensive end. Becomes very, very dangerous.
1:46 left to play here in the third. Newsom. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Roberts. Pass to Baldwin. And Roberts has it in the corner. For the tie. The shot misses. Portland leading. 1:16 left in the third. Here's Wilkes. Portland no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Roberts. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. Wagner, he's checked in for Los Angeles. A tight game here in Portland. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. A leaner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Baldwin, covered by Maggette. Pulls up for the lead. Here's Wagner. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Trailblazers shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. A nice shot by Wall.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's Baldwin, covered by Maggette. Knocks it loose. Baldwin kicks to Bell. Here's Wagner. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front, up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Maggette. An easy 2 points on the layup. Maggette's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And for the Lakers, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram's out there with LeBron James. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hendricks in at the 2.
Good hands by Lillard. You cannot get lazy or he'll pick your pocket and go the other way.
Lakers trail by 8. Now the pass to Hendricks. He kicks it to Mason. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Dixon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, CJ, one of those exemplary players that stayed all 4 years at Lehigh and then came into the league very, very polished and very ready for everything that the league was going to throw at him. Not just the defenses on the court, but the NBA lifestyle in general. And he learned to be a great leader here in Portland alongside Damian Lillard.
And he makes the first. And for McCollum, rare does someone who stayed all 4 years end up being such a star at the NBA level.
Well, McCollum's done just such a great job of improving his game even after coming into the league so polished, and how fortunate for Portland in the wake of losing one of their all-time greats in LaMarcus Aldridge to fill some of that scoring gap with a talented player like C.J. McCollum.
Hendricks passes to Mason. Lakers passing it around. And it's off the back rim. No good. Wall against Carr. Wall looking it over. Second chance effort. He lays it in. And that's 13 points for Nurkic.
Don't talk much about the arc on a shot, but Nurkic did a great job hauling in that rebound and finishing the look over top.
Portland leading by 11. Wall passes to Dixon. Back to Wall. Floats one. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here. Well, Evan Turner, the former #2 pick out of Ohio State, is a very good ball handler, and he plays kind of in that mid-range game to look for space, not only to score, but to set up teammates. And I think coaching staff loves to have him play that point forward position to dictate some of the offense and take the load off the guards.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And with Turner, he is underachieved, Brent, as far as where he was taken in the draft, but he offers a lot of unique skills to a team.
Yeah, the biggest drawback is Evan Turner at his size. You'd want him to shoot the three-point ball with a little bit more consistency. So I know he plays in the box a bit, and he likes to play in the mid-range game, but there are some things offensively I think that he can do to take advantage of some mismatches and put some points on the board.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Portland.
Maggette with it. Thompson outside. Passes it to Dixon. Outside, Wall. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Kuzmic. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Here's Maggette. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Newsom. It's tipped. Pass to Dixon. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Maggette. It's picked off. On up the court. LeBron left side. Here's Kuzmic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Mason's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Dixon. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Now a timeout called by Portland. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Here's Maggette to end the cold streak. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Here's Kuzmic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
Good on the three-point shot. 15 points for C.J. McCollum.
Look, they know it. He knows it. That jumper is pure. As a defender, it's hard not to overplay McCollum to shoot the three.
Raja covered by Maggette. Ball against Mason. The tray. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Hendricks.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Maggette outside. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. To the middle. It's tipped. Kuzmic, the pass to Maciulis. To take the lead. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Maggette the pass to Dixon. From about 16, good on the bucket.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Rebound the Lakers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The pass to Maciulis. Raja covered by Maggette. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Kuzmic. Kuzmic just got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Again, Los Angeles.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
The Trailblazers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Maggette. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Fast break, the Lakers. Mason's running. Here's Hendricks. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Thompson from long range. No good. He's made 9 of 15, shooting an even 60%. Passes it to Kuzmic. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Mason against Wall. Pass to Hendricks from past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Here's Dixon. And Thompson kicks to Maggette. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Portland. They trail by 11. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dixon. Bullseye. 19 points in the game.
And this is part of the patience of C.J. McCollum. In-air adjustments with the defender on him. You have to like that body control.
They get a hand on it. Maggette outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Portland with the ball. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. From the high post. And that one's good by Maggette. Maggette's got 24.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Tipped away. And now Portland on the break. Lets it go from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now he's just lighting him up.
Raja covered by Maggette. Kicks to Kuzmic. And that time also a missed shot.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Maggette. And that one, good.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Los Angeles has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Fades back. LeBron, no good. The Trailblazers shooting the ball at 42%. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
So it's the Lakers now. Timeout called the Lakers. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Raja, covered by Maggette. The pass to Machulis. Six on the shot clock. To stop the drought. Portland grabs the miss. Now Maggette. Outside Wall. Back to Maggette to take the lead. But he gets it back. On deep. From beyond the arc and then some. And now a 3-point Portland lead.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Pass to Mason. Over the Wall. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Portland. And that one's good by Maggette.
That's a tip of the cap there. Always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Here's Raja. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 17 points for Rajon Rondo.
Maybe not the first option, but a good option this time as Rondo comes through.
And Thompson kicks to Maggette. LeBron against Wall. Here's Newsom. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Lakers trail by 6.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Well, they're nearing that point right now. Everything would have to go perfectly just to give them a shot.
Trailblazers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And he gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Great fundamentals and mechanics on the catch and shoot. McCollum needs just the tiniest bit of space to get that release off.
Mason, the pass to Machulis. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Machulis. Mason against Wall. Over Wall. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, LeBron James lives for the big moment. Another one there.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 8. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Raja. Lays it up off the glass.
Wow, Rondo has some big game mentality and comes through in a big way.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wall, no luck.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
Yeah, and then you have to foul right away on the inbounds. Maybe the first person who touches the ball.
Thompson with the rebound, and that's an intentional foul.
Shooting for Portland, Al-Farouq Aminu. 2 shots.
Two shot.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Roberts passes to Hunt. Lets it go with a 3. Can't hit that one. So the Trailblazers win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.